Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota. We're here to support you in finding a personal relationship with the God of your understanding and in discovering what you already know. My name is Jim Grove, a licensed spiritual practitioner here at the center, and I greet you with Namaste. Namaste is Sanskrit and means the divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Let's begin by joining our voices from wherever you are to read aloud our vision statement and our mission statement. The words can be seen on your screen. First, our vision: empowering spiritual growth as a loving, inclusive, worldwide community. And now, our mission: we teach science of mind principles and other life-affirming spiritual truths. We explore, we learn, we grow, we connect, honoring all paths to God. We offer in-person and online weekly services, classes, workshops, affirmative prayer support, and other spiritual tools. We create opportunities for joyful social connection, community outreach, and service. And we celebrate the awakening of our innate spiritual magnificence. Thank you. After today's message, I'll have some announcements about the current opportunities for spiritual growth and connection offered here at the center. And now, as we move into our time of prayer and meditation, I invite you to relax, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing in this present moment. Find your inner stillness as Bob Teesdale sets the tone for us musically with a song entitled "Everything New" by Daniel Nahmod.
Bring it on, everything new, everything different, everything true. I'm ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. Bring it on, everything new, everything different, everything true. 'Cause I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. 'Cause I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. Think I've finally learned to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. 'Cause I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. Bring it on, everything new, everything different, everything true. 'Cause I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new.
Please join me in this meditation inspired by Ernest Holmes, the founder of our philosophy. I am ready to welcome the new. There is a place that dwells in eternal stillness and peace in the innermost recesses of my soul. There is also a place at the circumference of my being, animated by the inner spirit that goes forth to accomplish. When I take time daily to sense this presence, believe in it, and accept it, the life I have known up until now disappears. Something new and wonderful is born to take its place. A bigger, better, and more perfect life. I pass from sadness into happiness, from lack and want into greater freedom, and from fear into assurance. Through the continual emergence of the creative principle, anything that seems like an ending proves to be but the beginning of a new creative series. This eternal upward spiral, finding its base in the everlasting reality of God, will never cease to emerge. My increased awareness of spiritual truth makes each day a fresh beginning, a new approach to reality, a spiritual adventure arising fresh and new from the original creative principle active within me. I enjoy my present experiences and joyously anticipate each day's increasing good. Opening my heart and mind, I allow the creative action of God to express through me, aware that as my capacity to accept more good expands, I become a blessing both to myself and to the world in which I live. I give great thanks for the greater possibilities of my future unfoldment each day of the new year that has just begun. And so it is. Today, the message by our spiritual leader, Reverend Karen Wolfson, is 2021, here we come. But before we hear from Reverend Karen, I'm pleased to welcome back Bob Teesdale to sing another Daniel Namod song, Get Ready, My Soul. Welcome, Bob.
Get ready, my soul, 'cause I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul, 'cause I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed, has brought me here to this present moment, here to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing things so clearly now. Get ready, my soul, I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul, 'cause I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul, 'cause here I go, source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul, 'cause I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul, 'cause I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
Oh, thank you, Bob. What a perfect starting thought for the new year. Get ready, my soul. 2020 has left us feeling weary in body and mind, but our soul is never depleted. It is always irresistibly inviting us, beckoning us forward to new expressions. As the song said, get ready, my soul, I'm diving in to the sweetest kind of life, closer to my sacred source. So are you ready to dive in? Ready for a new beginning? It has arrived, 2021, the new year. Last week, we took our final look at 2020 as we sent it on its way, doing our best to recognize the blessings amidst all the pain, gently and lovingly and firmly releasing all of that, determined to not dwell on it as a reference point for 2021, but rather turning our attention to the immense potential of the new year. So the title of my message today is 2021, Here We Come. And in the spirit of our vision of empowering spirituality, we have a special gift for you coming up after today. After today, the 4 remaining Sundays of January will feature messages from each of our dynamic spiritual practitioners, Ron Frost, Kathleen Franker, Jim Grove, and Jaron Nelson. And their theme is Back to the Basics. It will provide a rich spiritual launch pad for your new year. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you'll join us for each one of those 4 fabulous Sundays. And now let's check in with one another. I'm thankful and I'm grateful for you out there. Grateful to be starting our new year together. Who knew? But each one of you just know that. And you know I think about you all the time in my thoughts asking, how are you doing? It is so good to know that you are out there. And what really helps, as I always tell you, are your emails. I love hearing just a word from you, a little note saying how you're doing. And if you're watching us on Facebook Live, of course, you're letting us know where you're from and maybe a comment or two. And to you, our team of financial contributors, so much gratitude. All last year, and especially during the final 9 months, you have been an absolutely essential part of all that makes it possible for us to share our message, our caring, and our connection. And we'll continue doing this for the next several months. So thank you all for joining with us today. As I think of you for this new year, I continue to affirm and see you as vibrantly healthy and abundantly supported in every way. So today my message is 2021, Here We Come. I love the words of the meditative song you heard earlier, Bring It On, Everything New. And then continuing with the song you just heard, Get ready, my soul, I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life, closer to my sacred source. Everything I've ever done, seen, lost, or won has brought me here to a new beginning. And I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. You know, the new year always brings anticipations for the anticipation of fresh beginnings, and with that, the urge to make a list of New Year's resolutions. But those usually fizzle out by mid-February, don't they? So today, let's consider this. Setting the tone for a fresh and fabulous new year, and it's not about resolutions. It's about setting the tone for the new year with intentions. An intention is the larger idea, the container of your desire, which then informs all the specifics, the goals, the plans, and tasks that will bring it into form. But we humans do that in reverse, don't we? We start with the form, the material conditions, and we work from the bottom up, starting with those conditions. And resolutions are usually about trying to change the conditions of our lives. But the problem with that is we can never bring about lasting change in a condition by simply addressing the condition. As I often say, it's like rearranging the chairs on the deck of the Titanic. So short term, we can bring about change, sure, in conditions, but lasting change, no. Not unless we first change our consciousness. And by consciousness, I mean the perspective, the attitudes, the beliefs that have created those conditions. So what will the new year bring to you and me? Well, that depends a great deal on what we bring to the new year. Joan Rivers said, "Listen, I wish I could tell you it gets better, but it doesn't get better. You get better." Intentions are about changing our consciousness, our perspective, our attitudes, our beliefs. Intentions are the larger ideas behind the things we desire in our very soul, or someone's called it in the mind of our heart. An intention opens the way and informs all the specifics perfectly. Goals, plans, tasks, all the way to the end result, the form. So, the 4 characteristics of intention are, number 1, intention has minimal or no reference to form. Number 2, an intention is open-ended to the point where you could never check it off as fully completed. Number 3 is really important. An intention does not require a specific person or thing to change. These may change, but that's not your concern. And number 4, once you set your intention, you will be able to see it impacting your life every day in countless ways. Your intention will start to manifest in so many ways, often in ways that will totally surprise you. It happens to me so often. For example, you may set the intention, and this is a popular one at the beginning of the year, the intention to be healthier and more fit. And then during the course of your days, you may kind of forget about it, but you find that the only parking place is a good long walk from your destination. Well, more fitness, intention fulfilled. Or maybe the elevator doesn't work, so you get to use the stairs. Intention fulfilled. It isn't a robust spin class, but... Or maybe you spill something on the floor and you have to bend over and reach to wipe it up. Voila! Exercise, fitness, intention fulfilled. The other day I was unpacking a device I had gotten and I dropped the little wire and plastic twisty tie on the fluffy area rug I have. Now my fitness intention includes doing back stretches. Well, as I was down there, a little annoyed, feeling around in the carpet trying to find that twisty tie, you guessed it, it dawned on me I was getting those back stretches in, and really, really good ones. So it isn't Pilates or yoga, but hey, it's fulfilling an intention in so many ways. It could include Pilates and yoga too. A few years ago, along these lines, I was working all the time, so I set the intention to have more recreation, more fun in my life. A resolution for that might be to go to more movies or parties or nature or hikes. But this was simply an intention to be open to fun. Well, it was on the back burner in my mind, but a few days later, as I was working into the evening in my office at home, I thought, I'm going to stop. I want to go spend some time with my husband, Erwin. And it happened he was watching a football game. Oh, well. So I joined him on the couch, and it turns out it was a championship game. It went into triple overtime, and it was after midnight. I was still watching. I couldn't stop. I was so into it. And I'm not even a card-carrying football fan. I know a lot of you are, but that's not my thing. And then I had an epiphany. I am having fun. I am having a lot of fun. Watching football would not have been on my resolution list for having more fun. But I had the intention, and it was beginning to be fulfilled. And it was fulfilled in many, many ways throughout the year. Intention is the larger idea. The larger idea always contains and informs the smaller ideas. Now, another thing about intentions is they're not about what we're going to do, but rather about the larger idea of how we're going to be. Alan Cohen wrote this. He said, before you pen this day's or month's or year's or life's to-do list, I suggest you write another list. Instead of in addition to it, and that is your to-be list. Your to-be list. What do you want to accomplish is an important question, but more important is whom do you want to be as you do it? And now let's kick it up a notch. How do you want to feel? See, feeling is what energizes our intentions. So in this new year of 2021, how do you want to feel? There was a man named Neville Goddard who was a popular and brilliant spokesperson in the New Thought movement in the early to mid 1900s, and he said it this way: live in the feeling of being the one you want to be. Make your future dream a present fact by assuming the feeling of your desire fulfilled. Wow. And he continued, imagine that you already are what you will be when your assumption, your intention, is fulfilled. Albert Einstein said this about the immense power of imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. He said, logic will take you from A to Z. Imagination will take you everywhere. Imagination is everything. It is, he said, the preview of life's coming attractions. And I will add, thinking from your imagination is tapping into the mind of the infinite, of God, which is limitless. It's infinite. And so is your imagination. It is limitless. Your ability to think, what if, how about, I wonder, maybe, limitless. Of course, I'll draw from the biblical passage too, which said, with God, all things are possible if you believe. Ernest Holmes, the architect of our philosophy, put it this way. He said, we should couple imagination with faith, believing that the answer already exists in the divine mind, and we should act as though this were true. So here's an example of that. Your intention might be to expand your experience of life, of your life, through travel. Now, as Goddard says, you must make your future dream a present fact. So how would you do this? Well, he said, by imagining the feeling of your desire already fulfilled until your imagination has all the sensory feeling, vividness of reality. So imagine the excitement, all the feelings of being on a trip, of traveling. This is more than visualizing a trip, because that's something we would do in our head mostly. It's kind of a head trip. Oh, sorry for the pun there. It's about feeling, being on that trip. It's visceral. It is right now. It's imagining and feeling it in your body. That is powerful. Now, are you wondering if you can do this? Well, consider times when imagining a dire situation, when you worry and fear and anxious thoughts creep in. And with those thoughts, there are very noticeable physical sensations. Those are visceral. I feel those immediately in my stomach, my chest, my clammy palms, my heartbeat. I'm just saying, you and I are very capable of feeling something that we are imagining. So Neville again says, assume the feeling of the fulfillment of your desire until this feeling replaces all other ideas, feelings, crowding them out of your consciousness. In other words, it replaces anything to the contrary. Now that is the stuff of a powerful intention. Now, about intentions. Here's an example of this process in reverse, just to show that we're setting intentions all the time. And if we're more aware of that, we can use this tool well intentionally, and we can use it setting an intention for a meeting, a conversation, a medical procedure, an appointment, anything. So in this case, it's about a meal. So I'm starting from the bottom up. You have prepared a wonderful meal, entree, sides, dessert, the whole thing. And containing and informing the specifics of that meal was the greater idea, intention, of deciding what kind of meal you desired. That was a general intention. Italian, Indian, Thai, comfort food, whatever. And the greater idea or intention containing that, well, I want to create delicious nourishment for my body. And finally, containing and informing all of that was the even greater idea, maybe not conscious, but definitely an impulse. The larger intention, I want to create. And the essence of life, of God, by whatever name you want to call it, is creativity. It might be to create a song, a painting, a building. When we feel the inner impulse from that and set an intention, we're aligning ourselves with our own unique soul's desire for expression. God's life's intention, the Creator's life intention for you, its creation, is that you express your own unique aliveness more and more and unendingly. And as you are open to this expression through your intentions, you become co-creator with Spirit, with God, in your own quirky, unique way. Which means we are not alone in these things. We are not alone. We are supported, well, in the way that Ernest Holmes writes. He said, the whole scheme of the universe is that of a benevolent conspiracy to grant us the very best. So your assignment is to allow your soul's intention to emerge with feeling. And then pay attention to the nudges and the guidance and the open doors along the way. Saying all the while a resounding yes to life. In the words of Ernest Holmes, rest in perfect confidence, peace, and certainty. Never frantically looking for specific results, never wondering, never becoming anxious, hurried, or worried, but rather seeing your desire, your intention, as an accomplished fact. Say yes to your intention. Say yes to your life. As Bob is going to sing for us now, Eddie Watkins Jr.'s great song, say yes, yes, yes to life, to your life, yes. And I'll see you soon. Happy New Year.
I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, 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 yes to life. Yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. The spirit of love within me is expressing itself right now. The spirit of joy within me is expressing itself right now. So what you wanna create today, the universe is ready to play. Surely spirit will lead the way if you just say yes. I'm saying yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, 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 yes to life, yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes to life. The spirit of life within me is expressing itself right now. The spirit of light within me is expressing itself right now. So whatsoever you can conceive, you believe it, you can achieve it. The universe will always agree if you just say yes. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to life. I'm saying yes, 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 yes to life. Oh yeah, yes to life. I'm saying yes, yeah, yes to life. I'm saying yeah, 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 yes to life. I'm saying yes, 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 yes to life.
Thank you, Reverend Karen, for inspiring us all to set meaningful intentions for the new year and reminding us how we are always supported in them by Spirit. And Bob, for that moving song inspiring us to say yes to life. Now, as we move into our time of offering, I want to let you know that here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Sarasota, we're available to support you in knowing the power and presence of your spiritual essence. We offer prayer support, inspiration, encouragement, and opportunities for virtual community and connection. And we're so grateful for your generous financial support of this center that allows us to support you. There are 3 easy ways to share your offering. On our screen, you'll see our website, which is www.cslsarasota.com, where you can choose a couple of options. You can select the donate button, which allows you to contribute via PayPal or by credit card. Or you can mail a check to our address shown there on our website. You can also set up automatic contributions through your own online banking. And now I invite you to place your hand over your heart as you reflect on your gift, blessing it as you share it. And know this with me: my gift goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper, and the divine flow returns it to me multiplied abundantly. Now, please join me in our offering affirmation on your screen. I give thanks that I may share of my good, my love, and my support. Thank you. And one more thing. Did you know that your financial support of our center also does good in the Sarasota community and beyond? The Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota is a tithing community, meaning that we believe in sharing 10% of our financial good with local and national causes and organizations that are in tune with our vision of empowering spiritual growth as a loving, inclusive, worldwide community. So it's our pleasure to announce the tithe for the month of January to Second Chance Last Opportunity of Sarasota. Their vision is to serve as a gateway to hope for individuals who want to change their lives for the better. Their mission is to empower individuals in crisis by providing them with essential skills and tools so they can manage their lives more productively. Thank you, our team of financial contributors, for making it possible for us to continue supporting you as well as tithing to this organization's important work in the world. And while we're showing you our website, I'd like to draw your attention to the green prayer request button. We invite you to use this feature to send us your request for prayer support. Our 4 licensed spiritual practitioners, Kathleen Frankert, Ron Frost, Jaron Nelson, and me, are available to know and affirm spiritual truth with and for you in whatever challenge you may be experiencing. Here on our website, you can also sign up to receive our weekly email newsletter. Please also check out our Facebook page for posts about upcoming events. I have a few announcements for you this morning. First, happening this morning at 11 a.m., we offer you the opportunity to connect with each other in our social hour via Zoom called Coffee and Chat. The Zoom link can be found in the weekly email newsletter or on our website. Please join us if you're able for this wonderful time of checking in with one another. And beginning on Tuesday, January 12th, we will be offering a class via Zoom entitled Self-Mastery, the Emergence of Your True Self. Licensed spiritual practitioner Kathleen Frankert will conduct this 9-week course in the art of living with conscious intention. Don't miss this great opportunity to begin 2021 learning how to live from your highest consciousness to create your best life. Details can be found in the weekly email newsletter or on our website, or by contacting Kathleen at the email address on your screen. The deadline for registering is January 7th, so register now. You'll be glad you did. Also, be sure to catch the pop-up prayers conducted each week on Facebook by spiritual practitioner Jaron Nelson. It's a delightful 5 to 10 minute break from the day to treat yourself to an inspirational reading and prayer on a different topic each week. And finally, just a reminder that our Spiritual Living Circle meets via Zoom every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. to discuss an article from the current month's Science of Mind magazine. This week, we'll be discussing the article from Ernest Holmes. All are welcome to attend. If you would like to participate, please email me at the address shown on your screen, and I'll send you the conference information along with the article and the discussion guide. And as we conclude this sacred time together, let us move forward into the week and new year ahead with an intention to live our lives in such a way as to bring about the highest and best, knowing that Spirit is always there to support us in all our endeavors. Now I invite you to listen or join in singing our closing song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. Thank you for being with us and have a great week, everyone.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God our Creator. We are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the I take. Let this be my solemn vow today.